none of us dared to dream of. Without power. What is a guardian?
Welcome, Guardian. We're just settling in.
The city is lucky to have you, Guardian. Yes, yes.
It's burning. We need you out there. Why can't those rookies in the Crucible be more like you? Think of it as training, Guardian. You can only get stronger from this. This was made for you. This was made for you. Be safe out there, Guardian.
All right, that's it.
Security sync check-in. All positions clear. All clear at current.
Everything depends on the Vanguard.
upon you.
Titan, are you looking for the parade grounds?
Through balance, we can rise above the flames.
Take. But days later, Dave's friend shared a photo showing Mark Lavalier conversing with the wives at the table. Eventually, the wives admitted their presence at the club, but each claimed no one left with Mark. However, their conflicting stories eventually revealed the truth. Reluctant to betray their friend, the wives refused to identify who left with Mark. By the time they disclosed it was Dee, the damage to trust had already been done, according to what I heard. During a meeting of husbands to compare their wives' accounts, Dave aptly summarized the situation. He noted how the wives covered for each other for a long time, and how easily they lied. This wasn't their first girls' night out. How could they be sure it wasn't Dee's turn to have an encounter with Mark Lavalier or someone else? Each husband observed the expressions on their wives' faces when Mark Lavalier approached them. That evening at our table, everyone overheard their wives condoning Linda's behavior and expressing envy over her opportunity. After Linda attended the first bachelorette party, all the husbands became familiar with her. They were initially pleased with the newfound excitement in the bedroom, as Linda discussed her encounter with Mark. However, a few months later, one husband jokingly complained about hating sleeping on silk sheets. After comparing notes, they realized both sets of silk sheets were new and identical in color. In discussions with other husbands, it came to light that 4 couples had recently acquired new white silk sheets for their beds. Following Dee's night with Mark, the husbands were concerned that their wives were revisiting their own encounters with him. All 4 couples ended up divorcing within a year. I learned of this when Dave, the first to divorce, apologized to me and explained the events leading to a split. Subsequently, each husband personally expressed regret to me for their involvement that night with Linda. They all essentially admitted that if they had stood up for me, it might have sent a clearer message to their own wives, potentially saving their marriages. As for Mark Lavalier, his habit of pursuing married women eventually angered me personally. No one knows who, but as Mark exited the club with his latest conquest, someone in a ski mask stunned him with a taser. Before Mark could recover, the assailant struck him in the groin. While Mark screamed in pain, the attacker severely injured both of his kneecaps. Despite having video footage, no one was ever apprehended. There were too many husbands with motives and opportunities. Mark lost his ability to walk. Regarding Linda, our last discussion about our relationship occurred on the day Emma moved out. By then, we were already divorced, and I had leased out my portion of the house, relocating to a seaside condo. Standing in the driveway, Linda asked if she could speak to me after Emma left for college. Jim, I still love you. I made a terrible mistake. Come with me, just to see how things go. Linda then removed a necklace from around her neck and handed it to me. Hanging from it was my wedding ring, the same ring I had given to Dee the night Linda left my pure love for me. But I truly love you. No, you cherished what we once shared. You loved our seemingly flawless marriage, having the ideal husband and children. You appreciated that I didn't treat you like an object or a trophy wife, that we made decisions together. You relished our Florida moments, even if less frequent, as intense as our initial encounters. You admired that I prioritized your feelings above all else. You valued the financial stability I provided for your pursuits. But most of all, you treasured my unwavering trust in you, without hesitation. Now you claim to love me more than ever, realizing you won't find another who will make you as happy. No one will ever love you as intensely as I once did. Linda remained motionless, holding the necklace at arm's length, her grip tightening until her hand turned white. I failed to appreciate what we had, and now it's lost. I can't be near you anymore. I'll never again give you the chance to hurt me like you did. I thought it was us against the world. You thought yourself fortunate when he took you home. Destroyed us when you chose to be with Mark Lavaliere. Linda began to sob. How many times must I say I regret it? It was never about Mark, Linda. You thought yourself fortunate when he took you home. I was fortunate too. When I was at my lowest, your friends tried to convince me I was foolish. But you showed me you were truly special. Not because of you, but because of me. You left because my love was stronger, not yours. My love would never betray like you did. It was the melody to which we danced, making us unique. As I sat at this table, furious, contemplating, I saw Samantha across the room, looking sorrowful. When she caught my gaze, she smiled. That smile reminded me I still had a chance for happiness, to invest my love into a new we, a different us. You opened my eyes and set me free. With that, I climbed into my convertible and drove off with a grin. I couldn't wait to return home. Samantha left her new dignity last week. Since then, she's shown me she'll always need me in her life. Trust is a beautiful thing. Have you ever bought anything really stupid just because you knew your spouse would hate it? In the streets, company with 4 employees, reportedly in the basement of a tiny cottage. They have IT contracts, even though they admit they do no IT work. A quarter of $1 billion? You?
There can be poetry in destruction. Write me some poetry! Do it!